All right, we got a little shop update here. This is going to be kind of random, kind of all over the place, and it's raining, and my garage has a metal roof, so it might be kind of hard to see or hear. Front drive shaft section for my X3. Found this Niche Industries brand new drive shaft on eBay for 140 bucks. New one from Partzilla is, I think, 200 or 210. So I'm gonna give that a shot, see how well that works. I've been buying used ones on eBay for anywhere from 120 to 150 bucks whenever I can. Mine's a 2017, so I gotta have that 17-18 front drive shaft section. This box is more wheel tie downs for my new trailer. We've got a winch and a rock light kit we're going to be putting on the Sport Max tonight. This is the Badlands Apex 5,500 pound long drum. This is normally $259 at Harbor Freight. The short drum is $249. So for 10 bucks, you can have another 27 feet of winch line, which I don't know why you would get the short one unless it just wouldn't fit in your machine. Here's a rock light kit. Got it off Amazon. This is the same rock light kit I run on my X3. I'm super happy with it. It's like a triple pod. They're nice and bright. Then you have an app on your phone you can run them on. We were gonna throw my extra set of tires on this one because it's got a little bit of tread left. There's just not a ton of tread depth left on this thing. I think it had a lot of pavement time, a lot of parking lot time, but these don't fit. All Can-Ams have the same bolt pattern, but what they fail to tell you is they have different bolts. So yes, they are all 4 by 137 millimeter lug pattern, but the Sport Max has the ATV wheel studs, which are M10s by 1 1/4 inch, and the X3 has M12s by 1 1/2 inch. So they will fit. I put one on there, but you got about 2 millimeters of space around every lug nut, and I didn't like that. I was afraid it was going to come loose and wallow out my nice wheels. So we're just going to try and find a new set of wheels for these, or set of new tires for these. They'll probably get another set of wheels down the road. But these are 12s and the X3 is on 14s, so I thought that was going to work, but it is not. We're looking for a set of tires for those. Mine is tore apart from hitting that rock. I've got a new radiator and a new fan shroud. I got to switch my fan over. The fan is fine, just busted the shroud on the bottom. The radiator's not actually leaking, but sorry, you can see that hole is broke off the bottom, and that one is ready to come off. When I hit that rock last time we were at Badlands, I thought it bent the winch, but it actually bent the radiator up into the winch. So right here is where it hit the radiator. That was from this top bolt of the winch, because my winch is angled. This is normally supposed to be horizontal, but because of how my winch plate was, I have these vertical, and it just put a little pinhole in the bottom of that radiator hose and it started leaking out. So I've got the radiator, fan shroud, and a new radiator hose coming. I'm just gonna trim that hose because it's only about a 1/2 inch from the end. I'm gonna trim that hose and see if I can't just pull it tight. There's enough slack in there that I can pull it. I just ordered a hose just in case I needed it. That is going to be here next week, so I am very hopeful we can get that in before we go to Tennessee. But we're trying to go to Badlands tomorrow for their Easter egg hunt. It's going to be my son Paul's first ride that's basically not just a trip up and down our street. He's 3.5, so I got a booster seat and a helmet for him. We're gonna take him out and see what we can get into tomorrow. Stay tuned here. I will probably be back with a clip once Damien gets up here. We're gonna throw this winch in. We're gonna put mine back together enough that I can ride it tomorrow. Like I said, that radiator doesn't leak, just that hose leaks. So yeah, we'll put that back together, get some more coolant in it, and then run that at Badlands tomorrow, just like that. Then when the new radiator comes in, I'll switch that before we go to Tennessee. I think that's about everything we got going on here. There's Peyton's old dirt bike. My neighbor is missing some key components. I don't think I posted that video, but we got his engine from that sitting over here in way too many pieces to count. This thing locked up on him because he thought it had oil in it, and it in fact did not. So he tore this thing up pretty good. We thought we were going to rebuild it, but then we got that far and we found broken pieces of the case on the inside. So he is in the market for a new dirt bike. You will probably see him coming up in our West Virginia trip right after our Tennessee trip. He's trying to get a dirt bike by then, and then he's going to be coming with us to Hatfield McCoy's for Memorial Day weekend. I think that's everything we got going on right now. Got these new lights out here. These are from my old wood shop. They work really well as garage lights. We got the Essentials loaded up out here. This is not a Pacifico commercial, but could be if they want it to be. Yeah, you'll see us back here in a couple minutes once Damien gets here, and we'll start throwing some of this stuff back together. Alright, here's this niche drive shaft. I'm gonna open this thing, see what she looks like. Probably should have prepped this just a little bit. Get this thing set up better. So I believe this is a 17 through 19 style, and the only reason it's in 19 because it's got that set screw. The 17, 18s I don't think had the set screw. The set screw might have been an 18 thing, but mine just slips on. You got that one bolt, and then that just slips on the front yoke of the long piece of the drive shaft. It's already got some grease in there. This looks pretty nice. So if you need some drive shaft sections, they had some axles on there too. I don't know how much I'd trust their axles on an X3. Maybe something smaller. The axles on that Maverick Sport are pretty short, so those might hold up a little bit better. Mine's a 72-inch X3, and it goes through stock BRP axles pretty good. So I don't imagine this is stronger than stock, but honestly, for what I'm doing, that's a good thing. I would gladly have the front drive shaft piece break before anything else, because it's super easy to fix. Don't want to break the transmission, don't want to break an axle, definitely don't want to break the diff. So I'd love to get it so where I just break front drive shaft section. I have been breaking those because I run the rears in the front with the Can-Am Crew Smart Spool. Shout out to my friends in Pennsylvania. They make some great parts. You need to check them out for sure. I'm sure if you're watching my video, you've seen their videos. So they kind of got me into all this, and they're really great people. So definitely check them out. I run their diff and love it. It grips really, really well. It is a little tough on the axles, but that's not their fault. With bigger tires and more grip, you're gonna break things. If I keep snapping these rear BRP axles, I'm probably gonna step up to something a little bit bigger. I'll have to get with Jesse and see what's gonna fit in there. I know the Cobra level 3s fit, but I don't know if I'm gonna make the jump all the way up to a Cobra level 3, but we'll see. That will not be today's video. This is what that rock light looks like. These are the same ones we're gonna put on Damien's. They got different controllers. I got just a 4-pod for him. I got the 8-pod for mine, and I don't use all of them. I got 2 extra pods in the back. I got 1 on each front. I got 1 in the middle. That one that I made that bracket out of that license plate for lights up the radiator. And then I got 3 on the back. So I got 6 of the 8 going. I got the other 2 just sitting over there. I can fill them if I find a space for them. That's about everything right now. I'm gonna get a little bit more of this radiator tore apart, just to get this back. I gotta make sure that's all straight, and then we're gonna clean this thing before we put the winch and the rock lights in it, so it's easier to work with, and just to make sure there's no dirt anywhere we don't want it. I think that's about it for right now. If you guys see anything on here you got questions about, drop me a comment, send me a message on TikTok. We are on TikTok and YouTube. So yeah, we will be back here in the next clip. Are you even a side-by-side owner officially until you wash your machine? Gotta get up in there. Gotta get up in there. Alright, we just got back from Badlands for the Easter egg hunt. It's a beautiful day. It is like almost 60 degrees. Nice little breeze, sunny. It was a little cloudy and kind of chilly this morning, but it was really nice. I didn't film at Badlands. There was a bunch of kids running around, and it was my wife Grace and my son Paul's first ride, so we just kind of hung out and had some fun. hopefully they had some fun. You'll see them on here a little bit more, but me and Damien are just out here washing these things up. We're gonna probably clean these, put them away, and sit down and enjoy this beautiful spring day. I will see you guys back here when we're in Tennessee. Stay tuned, it's gonna be a fun trip. We got 3 days at Ride Royal Blue. We are staying right at Ride Royal Blue. I got a mini cabin. We're gonna ride all over the Royal Blue. I think it's the WMA. Hit some hard spots. We'll try and find the scenic places. Ride down into town, get some Mexican food. We'll just have a lot of fun. So definitely come back for that one. And then as soon as that series ends, we're gonna go right into a Hatfield McCoy West Virginia series. We're staying in Man, right downtown, and we're gonna ride Devil Ants, Rock House, and hopefully the new Braveheart trail system will be open by then, and you guys can see some of that. Really appreciate everybody for watching. If you could subscribe, like it, tell your friends, I would really appreciate it.